What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I just finished watching episode 5, season 2 of The Boys. So this wasn't too crazy, but it was still wild. So obviously they're still on the hunt trying to figure out if Stormfront really is Liberty. But Huey seems to believe so. So he's trying to track down Butcher. Butcher is somewhere trying to get off the grid. And you see him in this bar drinking and doing whatever. And then he gets into this bar fight. He ends up in a store and he's talking to Huey. Huey tells MM what he said. And they ended up finding him at his aunt's house, which is where he went. So his aunt is surprised to see him, of course. And they end up showing up. But in the midst of all of this, they have all these crazy, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if Ball is doing some type of movie or all these crazy shoots with everybody, but they're really trying to push Maeve to really be like a lesbian. And first of all, she's bi, but they are really like on her about this whole thing. And she's just like, she looks like she's just over it. And they're trying to get her ex to be a part of all of this. But I think that she's trying to keep her close because she doesn't want Homelander to get to her. So her ex-girl is like really upset because she's kind of not defending her in this sense. Like she almost, I feel like she's not there trying to do all of this to get paid. Like I think she's trying to keep her safe. Because if she's out there, Homelander's going to go find her. So that's going on with that. A-Train's trying to figure out a way for people to not know that he's been kicked out of Vault. So they wrote a script for him. Basically a farewell script. And he kind of wrote it over. And they were like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen, basically. Kamiko is still on the hunt. Now, she ends up... I may be skipping over a few parts, but she actually ends up meeting up with Frenchie's female friend, the one that he goes to see every once in a while. She apparently took up a job. I guess that's why she went to that bar to kill those 3 dudes. And that was wild. When she walked up in there and literally ripped dude's face off, that was crazy. You have got to see my reaction to that part. Please go over and watch my reaction to that. And then the other guy, I think she stuck the gun in his eye. And then another guy, she snapped his neck. So she took the job, but I forgot. I don't remember if they said why she took it or not. But then she ended up meeting her at this church to get the money. And Frenchie finds her. And Frenchie's trying to save her. And she gets so pissed off. So she's talking to Frenchie in sign language. And Frenchie doesn't understand her. And he's trying to save her. And she feels so bad because she feels guilty that she got her brother killed. So Frenchie's like, F you. I'm done with all this. Go be a monster type of thing. Because he's trying to peel her back from getting over the edge. And she's just on this rampage. She's just like unstoppable at this point. So that's the story with that. Now, Black Noir has now found where Butcher is. And now MM and Huey is there as well. So they're all at his aunt's house. And his aunt has like this underground lab. Like she deals drugs. Like she's a dealer. So, and she calls it Taffy. Of course it's not. But anyway, so they kind of wire the place with explosives because they know that Black Noir is going to come inside. So they're all underground. And meanwhile, Starlight is trying to get really close to Stormfront to try to figure out if she's Liberty or not. So at one point she goes into her trailer and she opens up her laptop and she figured out her code to get in. So right when she did that, Stormfront walked back into the trailer and she made it seem like she was there to talk about the fact that she was talking to her mom and that wasn't her place. And Stormfront was like, yeah, good performance type of thing. Like, I know what you're up to, basically. So she's like, well, she straight up said to her, well, what if what if I tell people, or what if people know that you're Liberty? And she didn't deny it, but she was just like, wow. Like, she was just like, wow, she wasn't moved at all. And around that point, Homelander came in. Now, Homelander is absolutely, like, he is falling apart because people found out he went to this place. I don't know where he was. He killed somebody, but then behind where that person was that he killed a kid. So that went viral, and it's all over the place. Now they got to try to figure out how to do damage control. So there's an interview going on with some councilwoman. He ends up going to that meeting. Now, if you see the camera shot, it is literally, it looked like it's thousands of people there. He's talking, and there's somebody in the front literally sticking their middle finger up at him, like really in his face. And all of a sudden, he gets so mad, he zaps his eyes into the crowd, and literally, it's like he's lasering everyone. And I'm sitting there like, oh, I know he didn't just do this, and this is all over the news. But then it ended up only being a vision. And I'm like, I wouldn't have been surprised if he really did that anyway. But I was just like, I can't believe he did that. Like, at first, it almost had me. So basically, he's falling apart. So he goes to Stormfront for help after he's like, yo, stay away from me. Like, he wants, literally, like, he's out for blood for her. But he finally ends up going to her for help because she kind of does something with memes. So she does her thing, whatever that is, and it kind of shot his points back up because he lost a couple of points. So now things are getting better, and he's happy. At one point, though, you see her talking with someone, and the camera kind of zooms into the shirt, and it says Stone Grove Hospital Institute or something like that. So I'm like, who is this person that she's talking to, and why is she talking to them? You know, they don't elaborate on that. But then when we see Starlight going in there and kind of snooping into her laptop, she's got this chart opened up, and all you see is that name of that facility. So we're kind of left to wonder, does this have anything to do with her being Liberty? Is she Liberty? Does this have anything to do with her mother? Because she did mention her mother's name. We don't know anything about her background. Is there something else we don't know about? Like, what is this? So that, I'm sure, is going to unfold at some point. But anyway, so towards the end of this episode, you see that my prediction before, which died out, came back to life. And of course, Homelander and Storefront are going at it. Yep. He is thanking her by doing what he does, and they are absolutely tearing each other apart, literally. Like, they're like throwing each other against walls and zapping each other. And at one point, you see Homelander lasering her chest, and she's like, "No, do it." And he's like burning her, but she's not dying or anything. Like, she's just there taking that burn, and then it ends with them just doing it in the air, like they're just floating. And I'm just like, these two together is absolutely insane. More insane than both of them apart. I don't even want to know what they would be capable of together. Like, I can't. I don't like it. I don't like it, and I'm nervous and I'm scared because I don't know what's gonna come of this. But we're gonna have to find out on the next episode. But in the meantime, leave your comments down below. Let me know if you enjoyed my review. Let me know what you guys think of episode 5, season 2 of The Boys. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, hit like, share. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on my feed. And please go over and watch my reaction to episode 5 and the rest of the episodes in the season so far. All right, I'll see you guys later. Toodles!